Well, joining me now is one of my really good friends. Not only is he a clinical professor of psychiatry at the UCLA David Geffen School of Medicine and the executive director of the Mindsight Institute, he's also a New York Times best-selling author. He's lectured for the King of Thailand, Pope John Paul II, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Now, I'm proud to say he is also a member of our Dr. Phil Advisory Board. His latest book, Aware, The Science and Practice of Presence, can help you make real and positive changes to the molecules in your body for a better life, and he's here to tell us how. So please welcome Dr. Dan Siegel. Now, okay. Robin and I find this absolutely intriguing, and particularly me, because you're talking about slowing the aging process.
Yes.
And I get up every morning and start looking more and more like an old catcher's mitt. So tell me about this. You say this is a hands-on guide to be more focused, present, energized, emotionally resilient. Talk about why you did this and the general premise.
That's right. The science is amazing, Dr. Phil, because what we know now is what you do with your mind in very specific ways that are accessible to everyone can actually literally change many of the factors of health in your body. You can learn how to actually focus your attention with a practice, a few minutes a day, that science has shown actually improves your physiology and actually grows aspects of your brain to make your brain function in a more nimble and resilient way.
What do you mean grows your brain?
I mean, literally, here's the amazing thing. What you do with your mind can get you to change both the function and the structure of your brain. The brain's anatomy changes with what you can do with your mind.
So this can cause people to be able to do things next year they couldn't do last year.
Exactly. So there's a simple phrase that I use, which is, where attention goes, that's how you direct your mind's focus.
Right.
Neural firing flows, which is the brain's activation, and neural connection grows, that's how you change the structure of the brain. So literally, what you do with a practice, creating a certain state of your mind, like focusing on something, changes the structure of your brain.
Say that again, because I'm going to steal that when you're not around.
Good.
Say that again. Where your attention goes, say that
Where
whole thing
your
again.
attention goes, neural firing flows, and neural connection grows.
Okay, give a real world example.
Yeah. So if you learn, let's say, to focus your attention, let's say, on your hearing or your sight. So I have this practice in the book called The Wheel of Awareness. The first two segments of the rim of a wheel, you learn how to focus your attention on hearing, on sight, things like that. And as you do that, what you're doing is literally you're training the muscle of the mind that involves certain circuits to focus in, focus in, focus in. When you get distracted, you return your focus. And what research shows is it grows areas of the brain that allow the brain to literally create a more focused attention, of course, that's what you're practicing here, and it strengthens the connections in the brain. Literally, if you do a scan of the brain before and after, the brain has grown in helpful ways.
Yeah. Does that surprise y'all? I mean, seriously, this is amazing stuff.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah. So